Okay, hi, welcome everybody. My name is Ahern Ernst, and I'm here with the Foxboro Music Association. I'm actually the vice president of the group, and I am also a parent of two students that are in the music program, and I'm so thrilled to have a chance to just let you know a little bit about the Foxboro Music Association and invite you to join us. The Foxboro Music Association is a nonprofit organization, and we have monthly meetings. Typically, they are the first Monday of the month, and actually, the second Monday of the month. We actually have one coming up on Monday, what is Monday? Monday, March 9th, from 7 to 8 p.m., right over here in the band room. And these meetings are open to all families, whether you have a 5th grader, or a 12th grader, or even an elementary student. It's a chance to learn about what's going on at the music program. Ms. Tadoldi gives an update, we hear from students, and we would love for you to join us. Another way to get involved is to sign up for our mailing list. Out in the foyer after the concert, we have a spot where you can sign up, or you can visit the Foxboro Music Association website, which is in the back of your program here, and sign up there. And finally, we have 2 fundraisers going on right now. One is a chance to dine out at Union Straw on Wednesday, March 18th from 5 to 9 p.m. The restaurant has generously donated 15% of the proceeds that night to the Foxboro Music Association, and that's either dining in or taking out. So a great opportunity to support a great local business and also support the music program. And finally, we have some Foxboro music swag for sale in the back. It's buy one, get one free, and we would love you to show support for your wonderful children and the wonderful music program. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to my favorite night of the year. It's better than Christmas, Choralpalooza. This is such an exciting night for the choral program here in Foxboro. We get to see our curriculum in action. We get to see the singers from the youngest in our program to the oldest in our program, and how the curriculum and their singing voices and their lives are shaped by the program over the 8 years that they can spend here. It's a lot of fun, and so we're going to start tonight. I'm going to ask 5th grade to start coming up on stage, and remember, you stand on the same row that you normally stand on, okay? Wait, stop, freeze. Listen to the high schoolers around you. They know you are seated in order, so they know what to do. Okay. So what the 5th grade is going to show you tonight is where we begin in the 5th grade, and we begin with a system called solfege. When we are singing, we don't have buttons to be able to tell what notes we're singing. We have to memorize how the relationships feel and how the relationships sound from note to note. So we use a system of hand signs that give us something kinesthetic to help us to remember these relationships. And the piece that we're going to do today is a piece made up of all of those different hand signs that's a lot of fun and puts it together, puts all these notes together to create a melody. These 5th graders are, Kaylin, wait, stop, freeze. Freeze. Back up. Hold on, sorry, 1 minute. Kaylin, you stand on the 3rd row, don't you, in class? Yeah, so you start this row. There you go, come down. Everybody step down. Nope, yep, and then go down. There you go, Addie, step down. Yep, there you go, go that way. There you go. Aha, that makes sense. Solfege buttons. I think that's basically what I was going to say about that. You'll also hear that they're beginning to use a really big, wide range in their voices. They're going to sing high notes and they're going to sing low notes. That's because our voices are basically like a muscle system. We have to work out all of the different areas of our voice so we can have a strong high voice and a strong low voice. So you'll hear them sing all of the different range of voices in this piece. And without further ado, this is Gallop. This is a really fun concert for me because this is my 4th year here, so that means everyone who's sung at the middle school has now been with me, and it's really fun to look out and see everybody doing hand signs along. It's a little nerdy, but it makes me really happy in my soul. So the next group we're going to see is 6th grade chorus. The 6th grade chorus you will hear has really strong tone. They've been really working on singing well, again, in all of their registers. And they've also been working on singing in harmony. When they sing in harmony, they are singing in 2 different notes at the same time. In 5th grade, we do a lot of rounds, a lot of call and response harmony, but this particular group is going to be singing 2 notes at the same time, and that can be very challenging and takes a developing ear and listening skills to be able to do that. You'll also hear different rhythmic aspects happening. We're working on legato singing, really long phrases with good breaths. And we're also working on rhythmic singing, so that way we can really get in the rhythm. The first piece they're going to do is a Hebrew folk song, and the second is an American folk song. Folk songs are a big part of the curriculum in the 5th and 6th grade to make sure that songs of various cultures are living on through our young students. So this is the 6th grade chorus. So our next group is going to be the 7th and 8th grade chorus. This chorus is actually going to be performing at the Micah Festival in April. And the set of music that we're going to be singing for you today in April will be adjudicated by collegiate judges and allow us to have a chance to really grow and work together as a team to perform some of these pieces. When I'm selecting music for Micah, I'm selecting works that are challenging, works that are unique, and works that have technical aspects or harmonic aspects that really are appropriate to this age group. Some of that includes a cappella singing. 2 of our pieces are without any accompaniment, which means that we literally have to pull notes out of the air and make them happen together. This is good. Good job. It's going well this year. Then our middle piece, You Do Not Walk Alone, has a very expressive text, and we're working on really singing with beautiful tone quality that matches one another, and also phrasing and using our breath as we grow to really continue on. You'll also hear some deeper voices. In 7th and 8th grade, we begin to have some of us develop into tenors and basses. So we work really hard to hear these 4-part textures of soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. The first piece that you'll hear is in a mixture of Latin and German. It's an arrangement of a piece that was written in, I believe, the 1700s. And it's a sacred text. And if they continue singing on, they will sing in Latin at some point. So that's another big part of why I teach in Latin. When we sing in Latin, we sing with excellent vowels, and we make sure that our pronunciation is correct. So once they get up here, we will start with Salite.
Domino
The next group that's going to sing for us is the Ahern Singers. The Ahern Singers are an after-school group comprised of 6th, 7th, and 8th grade singers. It's comprised of 6th, 7th, and 8th grade singers, and these singers are super motivated. They're awesome. They learn really quickly. They commit to this for the whole year, and my favorite thing about it is that they are so committed that we actually do very little note learning in rehearsal. Notes and rhythms become their responsibility, and then they go home and they learn their part, and we come together once a week, and we get to rehearse together and have fun, and it's a great way for these students to kind of just get together after school and share a real deep passion for singing and singing really challenging music. A lot of these students have been in the group since its inception 4 years ago, and it's kind of grown and morphed and changed into really a select ensemble, but the fun thing is it's self-selected. The students that participate in this ensemble are students that want to work hard, that want to sound good, and that want to do extra and to do more. So the first piece that we're going to do is a contemporary piece that will feature several of our treble singers. And then the second piece we're going to do is a gospel piece. We will also be doing these pieces at the Micah Festival in April. so much. If you are thinking, man, I just want to get my kid singing more, never hesitate to reach out. Any of the music staff here we have tons of opportunities for your students. If you're like, I would love to get them out of the house this summer doing some singing, I can help with that. We have many opportunities if you're thinking, wow, I'd love my fifth grader to join Ahern Singers next year, or I have a sixth, seventh, or eighth grader that's not in Ahern Singers and they really want to be, have them come chat with me. There's so many opportunities here in Foxboro. And thank you for continuing to support your student in bringing them here and listening to them at home and all of that. Everything you do is so important to the success of these students. And so now, my portion of the evening is officially over, and we move on to the high school and Mr. Raymond. So I'll hand the mic to you.
Good evening. How about another hand for all these excellent middle school choral ensembles that we've heard tonight? They have been just outstanding. So we are the Foxboro High School Concert Choir. We are going to start our portion of the program with a piece from the Baroque period by the famous composer Johann Sebastian Bach. This is entitled Sicut Locutus Est. It's in Latin.
Sicut locutus est ad patres nostri, Abraham et seminus est ad patres in secus, sicut locutus est ad patres in secus, sicut locutus est ad patres in secus,
The singers you see in front of you come from a wide range of different high school experiences. How many of you play a varsity or junior varsity or even freshman sport? How many of you athletes? Yeah. How many of you are on honor roll in high school? How many of you take AP classes or honors classes? So as you can see, we have a diverse range of students up here. And when you come up to the high school and you sing in choir, you can still be a part of all other different types of high school life, from clubs to sports to different academics that you might want to take, but still get to make absolutely incredible music. The next piece we're going to sing to you is one we really, really like. It's by composer Eric William Barnum. The piece is entitled Dawn, and it has a really cool section at the end of it that actually simulates a sunrise. And you'll hear different rays of light represented from these notes. Pretty cool, huh? So you'll hear all these little specks of light in a section that's what we call aleatory, meaning that it's different every time we sing it. So we hope you enjoy Dawn by Eric William Barnum. Among the choral ensembles that we have at the high school, we have this ensemble. We also have our chamber singers, which is made up of some of our older singers. We have our treble choir, which is all of our treble voices. We have a baritone choir made up of our baritone and tenor voices. But we also have a vocal jazz program here that has two jazz choirs. We have our lab jazz choir and our vocal jazz ensemble. And I thought it'd be really nice to hear an a cappella song that vocal jazz ensemble sang earlier this year. So I'm going to invite up now our vocal jazz ensemble to sing a piece for you. Yes, once again, that piece featured Grace Groves and conducted by James Kazin. Yeah. So before we sing our last high school song, I just wanted to thank Foxboro Cable Access. I'd like to thank our FMA Parent Association. I'd like to thank our janitorial staff and the administrations of both Foxboro High School and Ahern Middle School for supporting this wonderful choral program that we love so much. And so I just want to publicly thank them. Our last high school song that we are going to sing for you tonight is a spiritual entitled Let Me Fly. And this is going to feature a couple soloists. It's going to feature a solo by George Potenza and a solo by Chris Berlangieri. So hope you enjoy Let Me Fly.
Way down yonder in the middle of the field, Angel working at the chariot wheel.
Not so particular about working at the wheel. I just want to see how the chariot feels.
Oh, let me fly.
Oh, let me fly.
Oh, let me fly.
Oh, let me fly.
Oh, let me fly to Mount Zion, Lord, 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 Lord.
Oh, let me fly.
Let me fly.
Oh, let me fly.
Let me fly. Oh, let me fly to Mount Zion, Lord, 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 Lord.
Meet that hypocrite on the street.
First thing you do is show his teeth.
Next thing you do is tell a lie.
Well, the best thing to do is
Pass him by.
oh, let me fly. Oh, let me fly.
Let me fly.
Oh, let me fly to Mount Zion, Lord, 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 Lord. I got a mother in the promised land.
Well, I ain't gonna stop
Till I shake her hand. Not so particular about shaking her hand. I just want to get to the promised land.
Oh, let me fly.
Oh, let me fly.
Oh, let me fly.
Oh, let me fly. Oh, let me fly to Mount Zion, Lord, Lord.
Well, I heard such a rumbling in the sky. I thought my Lord was passing by. 'Twas the good old chariot drawing nigh.
Well, it shook the earth, swept the sky.
Oh, let me fly.
Oh, let me fly.
Oh, let me fly.
Oh, let me fly to Mount Zion, Lord, 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 Lord. I want wings, I want to fly. Oh, Lord, I want to fly. Won't you let me fly to Mount Zion, Lord, Lord?
Oh, let me fly.
Wings, I want to fly.
Oh, Lord, I want to fly. Won't you let me fly to Mount Zion, Lord, Lord?
Oh, let me fly.
Oh, let me fly.
Oh, let me fly.
Let me fly to Mount Zion, Lord, Lord, Lord.
So now, if you don't mind, we're just going to reset as quickly and as quietly as possible. Don't move yet. I will tell you when to move. And we have one more piece for you with all of these students. And yeah, okay. So 7th and 8th grade, why don't you quietly come on the stage?
Against all
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you again for your support. Let us know if there's ever anything we can do to help your child. I am just going to dismiss them slowly and safely. Okay, so 5th grade, row 1. 6th grade, you can go back if you walk around. Yep. 5th grade, row 2. Come on, Aiden.
Fifth grade, row 3.